Hey, welcome back everyone. Kevin Conway here with my special assistant and financial advisor, Button, my dog who I love so much. I had a portrait commissioned of him, prominently displayed behind nearly every video I do. Don't ask me why. That's really what I spend my money on, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to explain what is Dogecoin, and it really has nothing to do with Button, nothing to do with dogs. It's a cryptocurrency that I'm sure you've heard a thing or two about. It's gone up dramatically in price, over 11,000% in this year alone. You may be wondering, should I invest in Dogecoin? I'm going to tell you my thoughts on that. Of course, you could do whatever you want. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion, but I'm going to explain to you what Dogecoin really is in simple, plain English so that you can understand whether or not you should invest into it. Please give a like to this video if it helped you out and share it with anybody that you think it might benefit, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos on this and other topics as well. What is Dogecoin? Well, simply put, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency. You may have heard about cryptocurrencies before. Specifically, you may have heard about Bitcoin. Dogecoin is basically just like Bitcoin, except it has a funny little mascot of a dog instead of a Bitcoin symbol. And for those who are wondering, the dog is actually a Shiba Inu, not a golden doodle like my dog, and that is the mascot of Dogecoin, kind of similar to what Ben Franklin is to the United States $100 bill. Ben Franklin's kind of like the mascot to the $100 bill, and in a way, the Shiba Inu is kind of like Ben Franklin. That is one of the weirder sentences I've ever said. Okay, getting back to it. If Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency, well, what exactly is a cryptocurrency? Well, a cryptocurrency is just a currency that is made via cryptography, which means it's nearly impossible to counterfeit. Specifically, cryptocurrencies use what is called blockchain technology, which is essentially a distributed ledger hosted on a disparate network of computers that all cross-check one another with each and every change on the ledger to make sure that it's honest and therefore keeping the entire blockchain intact. Let's break that down just a little bit. A blockchain is just a chain of blocks, and these blocks store data. These blocks are linked together via cryptography, and they're actually linked together with a hash, a timestamp, and then the data of that block itself. But it's really not that important that you understand the way the technology works, because quite frankly, I don't fully understand it, and I've been reading about it for several hours now. If you guys know any better or can explain it any better, comment below. But the point is, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency, which means it is generally safe in the same way that Bitcoin is safe. And when I mean it's safe, I don't mean that the value is going to be stable or that it's a good investment. I'll get into that a little bit later. What I mean by this is that it's safe in the same way that all other cryptocurrencies are, which is that it is a peer-to-peer way of transacting different amounts to one another, and it's not controlled by any one central body like a government or a bank. That is why it is so appealing, and generally why cryptocurrencies are so appealing for all sorts of different transactions. There's all sorts of really good use cases for cryptocurrencies. For example, if you live in a developing country and your currency in your home country is not exactly stable, having access to a non-government regulated form of storing payment and transacting is very appealing. Or if you need to send money across borders and exchange rates or intermediaries take up a substantial amount of the money you're transferring, cryptocurrencies are a great way to do that. But of course, governments don't exactly like this because they want to know where their money is going. But that is why cryptocurrency is such a cult following in certain areas of the internet. So let's get back to the meat of the matter. Cryptocurrency, it's really two different things. It's a currency, but the thing that you probably are most interested in is it as an investment. This really has a two-part to every cryptocurrency. There's the currency part, which I talked about, a peer-to-peer way of transferring value, just like buying and selling certain things. But by and large, Dogecoin is not a very good way of doing this as of right now. We know Elon Musk has said it would be hilarious if Dogecoin ultimately became the currency of Earth and everybody all of a sudden started buying and selling things in denominations of Dogecoin. We're not quite there. Maybe we'll be there. Who knows? But the main thing is this as an investment, this as a store of value. Now, here's what's very interesting about Dogecoin is that we've seen a tremendous increase in price just this year in 2021 alone. It's up over 12 1,000%. We know people are making millions and millions of dollars because they poured a bunch of money in Dogecoin. I don't necessarily recommend you doing that, and I'll explain why later, but that has led to a ton of success stories out there. It's really quite remarkable. In fact, as of the day of this video, Dogecoin is actually settled up to 69 cents. Yes, 69 cents. I mean, of all numbers, 69 happened to be where it landed today. Well, yeah, that's where it is, and it makes a lot of sense because, you know, it's Dogecoin. Now, to understand Dogecoin as an investment, you need to understand cryptocurrencies can be created by anybody. So long as they are good with computer code, you could do literally whatever you want. You can call your cryptocurrency whatever you want, and really it's just by word of mouth and rumor that people start buying those cryptocurrencies. Some may have better use cases than others. Some blockchains may be stored and transacted in a different way to be more efficient than other blockchains, but quite frankly, all cryptocurrencies were created by somebody or some group of people, and you could really do that on your own. In fact, that's what happened with Dogecoin. Jackson Palmer was working in Australia for Adobe when he actually was making fun of cryptocurrency, so he bought the domain name Dogecoin, and he started rambling about it. It wasn't an actual cryptocurrency. That is until he met someone from Oregon. Billy Marcus reached out to Jackson Palmer and actually said, okay, I heard you have this domain name. It's kind of hilarious, Dogecoin. It'd be funny to make that. Why don't we join together? I'll actually create the actual cryptocurrency and we'll launch it. And that's exactly what they did. And on December 6, 2013, they created Dogecoin. And just a few weeks later, Dogecoin increased by over 300% in value, due largely to the speculative nature of cryptocurrency generally and the fact that China banned Bitcoin in their country, which led to people fleeing and flying into assets like Dogecoin. And as of today, Dogecoin has a very loyal following, and more people are finding out about Dogecoin. And I think it really sticks in a lot of people's heads because it's just so ridiculous. It has a picture of a dog on it, and we're all supposed to invest in it and hopefully become millionaires one day. The whole thing just boggles your mind. And in the world of cryptocurrency, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of cryptocurrencies out there you could choose, and it's the ones that stick in your head that people invest in. And that's really what happened with Dogecoin. It's kind of a lighthearted way, and it really is not that intimidating for so many people to invest in. Also, it really helps that it's only a few cents in value. I mean, if you're somebody who just wants to get into cryptocurrency and you've heard about people investing in Bitcoin and you have a few dollars laying around, well, you could buy, 10 or 20 or 100 Dogecoin, and it makes you feel like you actually have something because you have 100 Dogecoin. Even if it goes to zero, it was a few dollars, and it's just kind of funny how it actually works out. People have started doing that, and when you multiply that by millions and millions and millions of people, and then you have price movements, significant price movements as a result of people talking on forums like Reddit or other places on the internet. All of a sudden, you have a lot of people buying, even in small amounts, of this currency, which increases the price because more and more people are buying. There's a finite supply. Of course, the supply will grow over time. We'll talk about that a little later. And you have more people buying, which pushes up the price, which pushes more people into buying because they see the price going up, so on and so forth. And if you were to take all of the Dogecoins out there and multiply them by their current price today, Dogecoin would be significantly bigger than a lot of companies that you probably use or have heard of, like Delta, Lyft, Hershey's, and Zillow. I mean, it's unbelievable. Dogecoin has a larger market cap than all of those companies. Even though Dogecoin literally does nothing. It just goes up and down in price. It doesn't produce any assets. It just is a dog on a cryptocurrency. I mean, now when you have everyone from Snoop Dogg to Gene Simmons and, of course, Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin, and with Elon Musk hosting Saturday Night Live this Saturday, I'm sure a lot more people are going to find out about it and invest in Dogecoin. There's lots and lots of interest in this cryptocurrency. The price is going up. But the question is, should you invest in Dogecoin? Now, everybody should make their own decision. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion. Now, getting that out of the way, I would say no. You shouldn't invest anything significant into Dogecoin. If you do, invest just a little bit. Invest only what you can be absolutely comfortable with losing. If I told you right now, check your phone, Dogecoin is down to $0 and you've lost everything, would that ruin your life, or would that ruin your day, or would that ruin your hour, or would that be funny? Depending on what you'd answer to one of those questions, that's how much money you should invest. If it would ruin your life, the amount of money you're investing, don't invest that amount of money in Dogecoin. I know it's very easy to say, oh, it's going to go up to $1, it's going to go up to $10, I'm going to be rich. That may be true, but it also could very well be the case that it goes to zero. And here's something to keep in mind specifically about Dogecoin versus other cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin was never meant to be an inflationary coin. It was always meant to actually be a stable coin, at least compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, there's supposed to be 21 million Bitcoins in existence once all Bitcoins are mined. That is, all Bitcoins are put into circulation. Dogecoin does not have a limit. Dogecoin does not have a limit to the amount of coins that can be created. 10,000 Dogecoins are created every single minute, which means just simple supply and demand. As more and more people are buying in, prices going up, but eventually the amount of buyers buying into Dogecoin will flatline or be stable or not increase as fast as the supply of Dogecoins are coming into the market. Supply and demand, more supply, not enough demand, not enough buyers, means the price will not increase as much, or it could even go down. And once it starts going down, all the people who've had paper gains from 4 cents to 69 cents and they made a ton of money, well, they'll probably be taking some profits, taking some money off the table, which means it'll add more into the supply and not as much into the demand, lowering the price of Dogecoin in the process. But I gotta say, I really like Dogecoin insofar as it's gotten so many people into the idea of investing in the first place. Investing really is replacing your money today, putting your money out there today in the hopes that it grows in the future. And the way that you can be sure that your investment in whatever it is, whether it's stocks or real estate, whatever it is, grows over time is the asset you're investing in going to be more productive in the future than it is today? Is it going to grow in productivity every single day? And if the answer is yes, your investment probably is a good one. I'll put up a chart right here showing Apple's revenue just from their AirPods as compared to other huge tech companies. This gives you a sense of how much money Apple generates. Because Apple generates so much money and because they didn't even have this product a few years ago and they have this product now and they're making more and more money, their stock price has gone up. It's really as simple as that. Companies, businesses, real estate, whatever it is, if it earns more money in the future, it's going to be more valuable in the future by and large. The reason why Dogecoin is something that I personally wouldn't invest in is because it doesn't produce anything. It's interesting, it's fun, it's like a meme stock, it's like a meme coin, it's great, I love it, I love this idea, but it simply is just that, it's speculation. The only way you make money is if somebody else buys Dogecoin from you for a greater price than what you paid for it. But then again, what do I know? There's literally millionaires out there, all thanks to Dogecoin, so do whatever you want, invest however you like, just don't take my advice. This is just information, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give a like to this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. Now, I'll see you next time. Thanks.